Somewhere deep inside the granite of the Gothard Pass, there's a place that's been kept secret by the Swiss for years. It's a Swiss bank with a difference. The key holder is an engineer who's a specialist in military intelligence. In 2001, he bought these damp tunnels to turn them into his own private strong room. It's an old wartime bunker built in 1941 by the Swiss government. There are precious metals stored in here: gold, silver, platinum and palladium. There are also rare metals, strategic metals in different forms. And all this is protected 300%? No, I'd say even more. It's not only precious metals stored here. There are computer servers too, belonging to banks and big industrial companies, packed with ultra-sensitive information. Workers in this underground fortress aren't allowed to divulge where they work. And before filming, there was a confidentiality clause to sign. I think this really is the safest place in the world. There's no natural or criminal event that can touch us here. But when the information to protect is in digital form, like bank account details, there's another way of doing it that has its roots in ancient history. And that's to use a code. ID Quantique is a company based in Geneva working for a dozen or so foreign countries. It specializes in state-of-the-art virtual protection, quantum cryptography. The technology works on the atomic level, with particles of light called photons taking center stage. They carry the information, but they're extremely fragile. When you send photons that can pass through conventional optical fibers, these particles enter a very particular state, so that anything that tries to intercept them will immediately modify that state, to such a degree that the two computers at either end of the line will realize. So if a third party tries to intercept the code key, the two computers will notice and will simply not use it. Even though there are still improvements to be made, quantum cryptography is a quantum leap in security. It's a sophisticated weapon against spying. But to completely eradicate the cybercrime threat, companies also have to take simple measures. Just because a company will have encrypted its connections doesn't mean it can say, "I'm completely safe." They'll have to look at their internet access, problems with viruses, and also, by the way, certain employees could be tempted to access certain information. Security is really a chain, and it'll break where the links are weakest. And with an ever-growing number of attacks, protection of information these days is a growing market.